Happy New Year, everyone. I did a lot of reflection at the end of the last year and kind of a lot of vision boards and asked myself, like, what do I really want? Because I feel like with being self-employed, there comes a lot of freedom and beauty, but also a lot of uncertainty and doubt. And I am 27 and I don't have like a normal career like someone might have who studies a certain profession and then just gets employed and maybe even stays with this company for many, many years. It is definitely different being an artist, and yeah, you have phases where everything just flows and goes very well, and then you have phases where you have doubts and you really don't know what to do. And I had one of those phases at the end of the year and kind of like questioned everything, questioned myself a lot in my abilities. And because I'm also a creator online, it's very hard to when numbers are dropping or when your content might not reach as many people as it once did, to not take that personally and to not question your own personality, because it's so intertwined. And I noticed that I had these thoughts coming up and I was like, fuck, like, am I boring or am I not cool enough? Anyway, I kind of questioned everything, and I noticed I really want to focus on art this year and I want to make more, and I have a very big commission piece that I'm working on, and I'm going to take you on this journey with me and kind of share my thoughts on art and what I do. And today I actually have an exhibition in Prenzlauer Berg. I'm hoping to kind of film something there as well. I'm actually just about to leave, like I should leave right now, but I wanted to sit down and film this before. And I've done many exhibitions by now, but every time it's very exciting and it's different, and you never know who's going to come and what kind of feedback you're going to get. And today it's going to be combined with music, which I also really love. I've done that before as well, where a friend of mine actually composed music for an exhibition of mine, which was super beautiful. Today we're going to have a DJ. I think music and paintings go so well together because it's two art forms that I absolutely adore and that kind of mesh very well and give a whole different vibe to an exhibition where you're looking at art, but then you also are hearing art. Now I'm also doing a live painting. I'm painting the front of the cafe with some window paint, and yeah, I'm really excited to do that because I've seen inspirations online, but I've never done it myself, so I'm gonna get going. Also, I always listen to music wherever I go, and I want to show you something. I found my little CD collection the other day. I had it in a wardrobe, like in the very back, and I cleaned up and I found it. And it's like little mixtapes I used to make. Like this one is Hannah January 2007, Hannah November 2006, my birthday playlist, Hannah September 04, I think that's the oldest, yeah. Oh my god, this one says, like, I'm quitting Latin 2010, which kind of shows you how much I hated Latin in school. I need to listen to this. I wonder what's on there. I first listened to cassettes and then CDs, and then I had my first ever iPod, which was basically just a USB stick, which was able to hold like, I think 1 gigabyte of music. So one of my resolutions also was to be more conscious with whatever I'm doing and to be less distracted. And I feel like if you're listening to a CD, you're like more consciously listening because you have like an hour and a half of songs, and then you need to press play again or switch to CD. So I went to an op shop, a charity shop, and I bought a bunch of CDs. And when I left, when I went to the cashier, the woman was like, oh, you have a very interesting taste, because I got like Backstreet Boys, I got Shakira, I got Sean Paul, but then I also got Chopin and Brahms. I got Avril Lavigne, Zaz. It's a wild mix, but I'm excited. I'm also listening a lot to podcasts. I'm going everywhere and anywhere with my headphones, and I wanted to recommend one episode that I recently listened to that I really enjoyed. It's called Anything Goes. We did one with, I think, a psychologist about addiction, nicotine, social media, alcohol. This podcast really gave me a new perspective on things, because I've been reading about the subject for a while and I thought that I knew a lot already. And there's a parcel coming. But yeah, so this is a recommendation, and I think that's my sign that I need to go to the exhibition now. This is such a German thing. We play some music and the Ordnungsamt comes around and says it's too loud. Literally. As a DJ playing some chill music. Welcome to Germany.
What arts means to me, I think arts is really one of the many ways to express yourself.
It's unfiltered expression
of emotions and feelings. Being able to go a bit wild in your mind without anyone else judging it.
We people is what creates art.
For me, art is the life itself. Even the breakfast we prepare in the morning, the singing that we do in the shower.
Bringing every feeling you have, or like your inner self out.
I think art is everything, all the time, everywhere. It's not something that I can define, but I think it's the search for beauty.
I love working so big and colorful because I haven't really done that in quite a while. And yeah, it's just a beautiful meditation to be in the studio just with myself, listening to music and painting for hours and hours and days. And I feel like on social media, I mostly show when I'm in the flow and when I feel creative. But I also want to mention that I do have artist block at times, and that I do feel doubt and lack of motivation. I actually filmed a little bit of it. I feel actually very awful. I want to do so much, but I can't, and I'm just like feeling disgusting in my sweats, lying on my sofa, like, and it feels very weird to film this. Very strange. But yeah, I wanted to, I don't know, show this side as well. I read once that something about like every true artist has mental issues. And that's kind of making me laugh and keeping me positive, because I'm like, yeah, maybe that is what needs to happen if you want to be a true artist. I wanted to include this because I sometimes feel like I'm an imposter in my own life, and I'm like doubting whether I am a true artist or not, and whether I'm creative enough or doing enough. And I actually received a book for Christmas called The Creative Act, A Way of Being by Rick Rubin. And I can recommend this to anyone who works in the creative field because it's so inspiring and motivating. And I want to read a quote out of this book for you. Living life as an artist is a practice. You're either engaging in the practice or you're not. It makes no sense to say you're not good at it. It's like saying, I'm not good at being a monk. You're either living as a monk or you're not. We tend to think of the artist's work as the output. The real work of the artist is a way of being in the world. And I think that's so beautiful, alongside many other amazing quotes that Rick Rubin includes in this book. We all can live as artists, and it's not about, making a certain amount of money or painting a certain way or whatever art form you choose, singing, dancing, creating. There is so many ways to live life as an artist and to be creative in this world. And it's more about a decision of actually living that way rather than being good at it. There is no being good at it. And I think that is very comforting to me. It's done. In the past, I worked a lot with more muted tones, and I love that as well, but I feel like especially during this cold season where everything's kind of grey, and let me tell you, Berlin is especially grey in winter. I really enjoyed working with bright colors. I feel like it's a journey on itself because I had so much fun and like good times. But I feel like there's also always a breakdown with every painting, almost every painting. So thank you so much for watching this little video about art and me starting creatively into the new year. I would love to create more big pieces like this for the future. So if you're interested in a piece, don't hesitate to contact me. I'm gonna chill here with my two ladies and have a glass of wine. I hope you have a beautiful day and see you in the next video.